What's going on YouTube? Darksword255 here, and today we're going to be jumping into the event dungeon yet again. Now, if you guys saw my Tholin video review, you would have seen me showcase this event dungeon team during that video. But, you know, I did say I was going to make a little bit more of a showcase that dives into this team, and that is what today's video is. Now, if you guys have a Godseeker, let's see, Godseeker, where are you? Godseeker, Aniri. If you have Godseeker Aniri, you can build this team. She's the only champion you really kind of need. You obviously want to pair her as well with, you know, like a really good damage dealer, somebody who can hit really hard. Now, I had to mess around with her build a little bit. She was initially built for Sand Devil, and I gave her more speed, so this run would be a lot more safer. So she has 245 speed. Accuracy doesn't matter. Resistance doesn't matter. What is important is you want more than 80,000 HP, and obviously the faster the better. The more defense you can have. I mean, I have a kind of low defense, 3,900. The more defense, she'll just take less damage. More HP for the higher stages. You know, all like really important stuff. Again, you can keep her just in regeneration gear, but again, like I said, I had her initially built for Sand Devil, so she has regeneration and immortal. Just helps her stay alive a little bit more. To become part of my team, click the link in the description right now to get Elenaril for free, as well as 3 more amazing epic champions as you level up. Here's how you do it. Log out of Plarium Play on your PC and uninstall it. Click the link in the description, register with a brand new email, launch raid, and complete the tutorial. Go to your inbox and claim your first champion. Don't miss out on this chance to get a free Elenaril along with 3 epics as you progress through raid. Click on my link right now and let's get started. Obviously, for the relic, unbelievably important, if not impossible, to do this without the golden elixir. The higher the level, the better, the more you're healing every turn. So you're going to be using that on her, and then these are just standard masteries for her. I mean, everybody's going to be dead, so she's going to be moving faster. So let's go ahead, guys, and we're going to jump into the team. Now, can this team be better? Yeah, it can. I'm mainly using the Seer comp, and I'm using Seer to obliterate the wave, basically. I'm using Seer to absolutely destroy the wave, and then I'm using Godseeker and Tholin to kill the boss. Now, my Tholin is built as good as I kind of want him to be right now. Like, I would have to strip gear to make him kind of insane, which I don't want to do that. And I also don't really have the silver to do that. So, I mean, that's really why I haven't really changed. I mean, like, look, his crit damage is so low. Like, his attack is really low. His crit damage is really low. You don't really need accuracy on him. All of his abilities are landed on bosses and minions. You could use, and a better team is if you have Ganut, using Ganut instead of Tholin. Anybody who has a really hard-hitting A1 is, or just like a really hard-hitting champion that is strong against, you know, force. So, I mean, either a force nuker or a spirit nuker will work. Now, I have Deacon here as the lead just to speed up my Seeker, because my Seeker is a little bit slow. And I'm mainly looking for like damage with Seeker. So I keep saying Seeker. Oh my God, Seer. I mean, like her crit damage, you really needed it to be above 300-ish percent for the higher stages. Like, I'm talking like stage 28, 29 to nuke the Volcanos. But I mean, I'm not really farming that on this account. I'm only farming stage 25. Stage 25 gives you the ability to unlock mythical pinpoint gear. So, like, I could push this a little bit more if I gave my Godseeker Aniri more HP, made her a little bit faster, and I also had a stronger nuker, because there's a lot of RNG that goes into this. And when I say a lot of RNG, I mean, like, sometimes the battle is 3 minutes long, sometimes it's 10 minutes long. And again, that is only because my main damage dealer, Tholin, over here is built terribly. Just not built very well. What is super important when you're building this team, do you see how I have everybody laid out in this team right here? It's important to have she basically Godseeker, when she revives the first like strongest unit in the on your team. And then when I say on your team, like in your pick order, right? So since I have Tholen first, she will 100% revive Tholen first with her revive, which is super, super important. So that's why it's important to put her, him or whoever you're going to be using. Like, like I said, if you have a Canute, putting him right there instead. So that can get, like, that guy is getting guaranteed revive. I probably should have, before I jumped into the team, kind of explained like how Godseeker and Aniri works. So my bad. We're going to jump into her skills real quick. Her A1 attacks one enemy, heals the ally with the lowest HP by 5% of their max HP. Can't heal this champion. Big sad. Her A2 attacks all enemies, heals all allies by 50% of their max HP, then decreases the duration of all buffs on enemies for 1 turn and increases all buffs on your allies for 1 turn. And then right here, this is what is super important. Revives all, well, not all, can you imagine? Revives a dead ally for 50% of their HP and fills their turn meter by 50% and resets the cooldown of their skills. And then, you know, you don't have to necessarily worry about this, the revive on death. It just kind of, that's her passive, and it makes it a lot easier to like get through the waves, right? Again, I will go through a run right now, guys. Again, don't take, you know, like I said, Tholen is built very, very weak. Mine is, so don't let it show, like, don't let this look like it's a slow team. It's a very fast team if you have, you know, like I said, the right damage dealers built, right? So I think it's pretty easy. Like, super not easy. Obviously, it's not easy. Very straightforward with these teams, right? You have Seer go and obliterate all of the minions, right? And then what's going to happen is everybody's going to die other than Godseeker. And what's going to happen is when Tholen dies, which he's built like a glass cannon, and I would say a very bad glass cannon, more like a glass BB gun, because I just, again, the gear on my account is just not too great. Boom, dead. Well, he's going to get revived, unfortunately, which is fine. And this is stage 25. So again, if you have Tholen built well, he does an unbelievable amount of damage to the corrupted enemies. So against this boss, he actually does hit relatively hard. Like, I went on my main account to test this team out as well. And I mean, I use Canute because I have 2 of them on my main account because I can spend money on that account. This is my free to play account. But you can see here, like, look how healthy this team is, right? Godseeker, so he's going to die again. Zap, revive on death. Let's see. And then, like, she's healing she's healing a lot. She's really not. I mean, again, that's why you need to have like high HP for the higher stages, because you get hit obviously a lot harder within those stages. But the only another thing that could make this run last longer than, you know, than normal is if Godseeker gets true feared on the revive. So when she revives and it misses like she just, that ability goes on cooldown, it just makes this run a lot longer. Again, I know that I'm saying this like really like hammering it in, right? Like, the reason that this run is slow is because my Tholen is not built the greatest, right? So I'm not going to make us sit through this entire run, guys, because I'm not a sadist. But you can see here that she is healing an unbelievable amount. And even if she does it, so like right there, like her revive gets blocked, but like she's just getting absolutely pounded right now by the boss. Absolutely pounded by the boss. And even if she's not able to move and do her A2, which would heal her, the immortal, the regeneration, and the elixir are keeping her very, very healthy. Obviously, like I said earlier in the video, having a high level of defense, the boss will not hit you as hard. But like I said, you know, this is kind of explains it. It's a pretty accessible team if you have a Godseeker and a Seer. If you do not have a Seer, then you just have to use whoever is going to nuke the entire like enemy wave. And then you have to worry about the prioritization in that. You have to make sure that there's no mythicals on your team, because Godseeker obviously will revive, like I said, the best, like the strongest champion, which if you have a mythical, no matter where in the pick order, that mythical will be revived. Which honestly, now that I'm thinking about it, my nice could probably be brought in here and work a little bit better, but I digress, right? So if you're going to build this team, make sure your main damage dealer is in the front of the pack. Again, you know, as long as you can kill all the waves and get to like this phase of the fight, as long as, you know, your main, like I said, let's say Ganute is, you have Ganute go be in the first part of your, have Ganute be the lead, right? Have Ganute be the lead, have Godseeker right, you know, right here next to him, and he'll always be revived, right? And then the rest of the team doesn't really matter at that point. You know, again, the rest of the team is just whatever champions you're going to be using to destroy the rest of the wave, right? The minions, I should say. Let's go ahead, actually, real quick. I want to try this. I do not have high hopes for this. But we will, like I said, we'll just try it and see how it goes. And honestly, you know, the more that I think about it, ooh, okay, so we're already just like, oh, what happened? Wait. I don't know why they went first. That was weird. Hold on. Okay, so their turn meters didn't get reduced, but okay, there we go. No, wake me up inside. I can't get up. All right, I mean, this is also still fine. Kind of annoying, but it was actually so funny. I wonder if it's because I just did a slight bit of damage with Tholen. Yeet. Maybe that's the reason why. I don't know. Like I said, just wanted to this is already moving just so much faster. So much faster. I mean, like as soon as Seer gets to go again and she does her whatever it's called. Yeet. Let's see. Okay. It might not work with a mythical, like I said earlier. Okay, here we go. Okay, here we go. Here we go. We're gonna see it right now. Oh yeah, dude, this is terrible. Honest, I think Nice can probably solo this. He just heals so much. Okay, so I cannot use a mythical. Which stinks because like Nice is so like, you know, Nice is so nice, right? But so you can't use a mythical. We put my very weak. God, I really wish I could use Thor, but Thor is magic. And magic is weak to force. So I'm just going to be weak hitting all the time with that. It's just a huge bummer. So whatever, I will continue to use this team. Obviously, guys, if you can get your you really want your damage dealer to also be pretty fast. Because again, when she is reviving, when Godseeker is reviving you, is reviving at 50% of your turn meter. And so the slower your champion is, the boss will have a turn and it'll make the run just longer. But like I said, I don't have the champions really to solo, like to have like my champion solo it. What I could do that could be like fun. Okay, well no, that won't work. Anyways, I'm going around in circles right now. Pretty accessible team, guys. If you have Godseeker, I have her in emergency heal also. Do you need emergency heal? No, but again, just whatever I can add to make this event dungeon like safer is what you want to do here, guys. So let me know, guys, what you think of this team. If you have discovered this Godseeker team at all. I actually had a friend of mine show me this team and I was like, oh my God. And he's able to do stage, I think 28 stage 28 with it. So pretty high level for the event dungeon. You know, I'm farming stage 29 right now, so I mean, the higher the stages, the better you know, the higher the stage, the better things will be. And like I said, if you have Godseeker, which, you know, depending on how old your account, if you have a Seer, most likely you're going to have a Godseeker, right? But yeah, guys, like I said, let me know down in the comments what you think of this team. If you've tried it, if you found success with this, let me know down in the comments below. And subscribe so you don't miss any of my future videos, and I'll see everybody in the next one.